is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are here with some more community showcase. This is the series where I get your guys' cars, talk about them, show them off, and that's basically it. If you want to go and submit your cars for next episode, make sure to send me them on Twitter. The link is down in the description, or you can go to StraightUpHippo.com, and there'll be a community showcase kind of like section where you can click on it, and there's a drop box, and it's got all the instructions inside there. But without further ado, let's get straight into this week's community showcase. Okay, and up this week we have Melink, and he has got his RX-8 from Underground 2, obviously one of the best games for customization. Naturally, this car looks amazing. You know, you've obviously got the blue and red colour scheme with the rims that I believe Rachel runs on her 350Z. It's pretty swag indeed. I'm actually overwhelmed with about the amount of entries we have this week. There's a lot of entries, but yeah, really nice car. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, and up next we have Subaru Wolf's Impreza from Need for Speed World. This looks absolutely amazing. It does remind me of a car from Pro Street actually, although I may be wrong on that. It looks amazing though. I think those are Works rims if I'm not wrong, but yeah, he's obviously gone with the carbon hood. He's got a big spoiler on the back, a big diffuser on the back. It looks pretty dank, and I can definitely tell he's put a lot of time into making that car. So yeah, really nice entry. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, up next we have Charlie the Petrol Head, and this is his S2K from Forza Horizon 2. So yeah, it looks pretty awesome indeed. He's gone ahead and put the spoiler on, he's got the fender flares, and overall it looks pretty dank. I'm not sure which S2K is in Horizon. I think it's second gen, or maybe it's the first gen, I don't know. But yeah, it looks pretty nice indeed. You know, there's not really much to say. Like, this was one of the reasons why I tried to do something new last week. It was because there's not really an awful lot to say about these types of cars. It just looks really nice, and that's really about it. So with that being said, we'll move on to the next car. Okay, the next car is from King of Rices, and this is his RX-8 on Need for Speed Carbon. Now, again, obviously he's put the kind of livery on it, which looks really nice, and he's put some new rims. One criticism I do have about this car is I believe it would look a lot better with a body kit on and a spoiler. I think that would really suit this car. That's just me personally, is what I think. I personally think if this had a spoiler on and it had a body kit and it was, you know, just a bit more kind of aftermarket in a way, it looked a lot better. Although it looks good, nice regardless. I just think a body kit would kind of be the cherry on the cake, really. But yeah, really nice car. Let's move on to the next entry. Okay, up next we have Mr. Overboost's Copper Aventador. So yeah, obviously this is in World. And again, looks pretty nice. I have one minute, you know, kind of criticism about this car, and that is never ever put a spoiler on a supercar. And this is for everyone. I'm not sure if anyone else shares the same opinion, but supercars and spoilers simply don't mix unless it was made to have a spoiler on, like the Super Veloces and the you know, the QuintK ones and stuff. It just doesn't look right. But for me, besides that, the livery itself looks pretty dank. You know, you can tell he's put a lot of time and a lot of effort into making this livery, and it's definitely paid off. Just that spoiler. Oh, the spoiler. I was going to move on to the next car actually, but I have one slight exception, you know, for spoilers on cars, and that's if it's a DMC or like a Liberty Walk kit on a car. Then that's okay, that's acceptable. But not when it's like a stock car and you just pop the spoiler on. No. But that's just me personally, that's what I think. So yeah, and now we'll go on to the next car. Okay, up next we have Prospeed 77's clean as fuck 69 Camaro. That looks so nice. I'm loving the body kit. I'm loving the vinyls he's put on. It just looks really nice. You know, the one thing with Camaros, I like, there's a few exceptions to muscle cars which I like. I'm not a huge muscle car guy, I'm more Euro and Japanese. But the 69 Camaro, the 69 Mustang, you know, there are a few exceptions, and this is definitely one of them, and I think it looks absolutely lovely. I also like how he's gone into Photoshop and he's put that blur on. It gives the car, it makes the car stand out a bit more, which I really like. So yeah, really nice car. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, and up next we have Terex. I don't even know what this is. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm actually going to go to my tweet deck. So this is a 1,700 horsepower hypercar called the Spider, funnily enough, because obviously look at all those headlights. But yeah, this is made, I think it was on automation or something across his lines. I've never played automation, so I wouldn't know myself. You can probably hear the mouse clicks as well now because I'm obviously going through my Twitter. But yeah, this was made on automation, and it's a hypercar with 1,700 horsepower, and it's called a Spider, and it looks like a spider. And to be honest, I've genuinely got a phobia of spiders, and I would say this definitely resembles a spider, and that kind of scares me. So we're going to go on to the next one. But it is a nice car. It is a nice car. I also love it. It's a nice car. Okay, the next car is from Ghost Event, and usually I'd put their, you know, name or something in the corner, but he's gone ahead and done it himself already, so I guess I don't need to. But yeah, he's made an MR2 based around, I guess, like his channel or his theme of things, because it's got the kind of thing there. Yeah, which is dragon. It says Hoonit, and it's an MR2, and it looks cool, and it's lowered, and it's got rims, and it's got, you know, the pop-up headlights. Who doesn't like pop-up headlights? I think it looks pretty nice, and I like how you've actually gone to the effort to put your own name in, so I'd have to edit it in because I'm really lazy. So yeah, really nice car. Let's move on to the next one. Now the next one, for comedy purposes, is probably one of my favourites, but this is the Leech 500. Possibly I laughed so much when I got this entry, I was just like, oh. It just goes to prove you don't need to, you know, be a master at livery editors to you know, just have a great entry. This is possibly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Obviously this is from like a week ago, so it had more relevance a week ago, but either way it's still a very funny entry. And it's just a funny entry. It's like, it just goes to show you don't need to be a master with the Forza livery editor to make a good livery. That was a very good livery. So with that being said, we'll go on to the next car. Okay, and up next we have Next Gaming, funnily enough, with his fuck LS1 Supra. Now, if you don't know what LS1 is, and I may be wrong on this, so, you know, feel free to correct me in the comments. I believe it's a engine that General Motors make, if I'm not right. Kind of, like, I'm not 100% sure on that. But basically what he's gone ahead and done, he's put that on the hood, and he's made a Supra out of it, and it looks pretty nice. You know, I like the white and black. It reminds me of Paul Walker's Supra, actually, funnily enough, with the body kit and the colour scheme. But I mean, I guess any white Supra would remind me of that car. So regardless, it's a nice car. Loving the decals. I'm not sure if the Falcon decal on the right goes, like the right quarter panel goes right, but either way, looks dank. Let's go on to the next car. Okay, and up next we have a Evo 10 from the Bayway Gamer. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory really. It's a blue Evo with many decals and a Top Gear decal and world. Like, literally, there's not much else to say. I really struggle with things to say about nice cars. It seems like, you know, the nice cars are the ones that I've either got a lot to say or not too much. And this is definitely one of them. Like, it's just a very nice, well done car. And you know, Evo 10s are nice. I like Evo 10s. I think Evo 10s are better than the generation prior. Although I've got to say the Evo, is it 4 or 3? Okay, so I just googled it. It's the Evo 4, which is the one which I prefer. That's my favourite Evo. But either way, Speedways, it looks gorgeous. Let's move on to the next car. Okay, and up next we have possibly the ugliest looking Gallardo I've ever seen in my life. From Niner Has No Life Gaming. Oh my god, what have you done to this car? It looks like a gypsy took it and then made it worse, and then gave it to his cousin and made it even worse. And you put a spoiler on the back, which makes it even worse. So, yes, I have no words. It looks awful. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, and up next we have Sam Kern Rose. I think this is an EK Civic, but I'm not sure about that. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think about this. Okay, I look at the rims. I'm thinking the rims, BBS RS, very nice. I look at the front, the spoilers come off for some, I mean the bumpers come off for some reason. The side, it's got like random, like, I don't even know what that is that a rocket or something? And then you look at the top and it's got a spoiler, and then I'm not sure what to think about this, you know. Like, it seems like it's a broken car, because like even the tyres are going through the bodywork, so I'm not sure what to think. Like, this isn't even right, it's just broken. This is a broken car. So I guess, I mean, if you want a broken car, it's alright. I'm pretty sure that bumper is the bumper off a 240 SX. It's not even an EK bumper, although I'm probably wrong on that one. I don't really have any thoughts on this one. It's just a broken car. Okay, and up next we have Urban Daz's R34 Skyline, and again, I don't know, like, I prefer it doesn't remind me of a typical Skyline. Like, a typical Skyline would be, it has that like, kind of darkish blue. It doesn't really I wouldn't put a carbon hood on a Skyline personally. Obviously this is from Need for Speed World, but I guess it looks like a track-based R34, that's what it looks like to me. You know, you've got the black, I think, are those Nismo rims? It looks like a Nismo rim. And then, you know, you've got your carbon hood, spoiler. I don't know, it just looks to me like it's a kind of a track-based focused R34, as where I would much prefer something like, basically, I'm not sure if you remember the one at Fast and Furious, the reboot one in 2009, something like that, where it's just blue and it's got the rims and it just looks nice. Like that tickles more my fancy, but I guess it's whatever you fancy really. If you like the car, you like the car. And yeah, it looks like a track-based R34. So with that being said, we'll move on to the next car. Okay, the next car comes from Jerry Harvey, 1995, and this is his R8 from Forza Horizon 2, and to me, it just looks like a stock R8 which has been lowered. I can't really see any of the differences besides that, you know. I guess the photo is pretty good, you know, they got the lighting coming through there, and, you know, I mean, the next photo, you've even got him blasting the exhaust out, which is really nice. You can see the fire spitting, but overall, just the car generally, it looks just to be another stock R8 with lowered suspension, and that's really about it. I can't see much more. It looks like the one from... the one they showed way back in like Iron Man, like in 2008 or some shit. Like this is what, like, when they first released the R8, this was the colour scheme they'd go for, the silver and black, and it just seems like just a normal R8 which has been lowered. Like, there's not much else to say. So with that being said, we'll go on to the next car. Okay, now the next car is possibly the one I was most surprised by, because this one takes the cake for looking the most advanced and just looking, in my opinion, one of the best. This is Cameron's RX-7 from Midnight. I had to pause then for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, this is his RX-7 from Midnight Club, and holy moly, that is genuinely one of the best designs I have ever seen. He's gone for the blue and black colour scheme with the red like kind of highlights on the bumpers, and I don't know what to say. It just genuinely looks like one of the best designs I've ever seen. I haven't really got much to say. It just looks absolutely amazing. Well done with the design. And now we'll move on to the last few entries of this episode. Okay, the next car is from Venomous Viper, and this is his Eclipse from a game which I have never played before. I'm not a big fan of mobile games. Personally, if you play mobile games, you know, and like that's your primary platform, I don't personally count you as a gamer. You know, the main gaming experience for me has always been on console, and that's just how I see it. You know, you can play iPad games, but if you purely play iPad games and you don't play console games or PC games, then, you know, like, I can't, that's not gaming to me, that's just, you know, casual. You know, to have the full-on experience for me, you have to be on console or PC. But anyway, this is his Eclipse, and it looks like just to be a stock red Eclipse, well, not stock obviously, it looks to be a red Eclipse with a body kit and some rims and a spoiler, and that's it really. There's not much else to say besides that. I think the last few entries now are all videos, so yeah, we'll go quickly talk about that and we'll be back afterwards, so yeah. Okay, and the next entry comes from QuintK, someone who's new to Community Showcase. I don't think you've actually sent one in before this, but anyway, this is his A-Class from Need for Speed World. I almost forgot that then. Yeah, loads of Need for Speed World entries this week, and he's basically gone for that blue, and it's kind of like the typical S-Line colour scheme, what Audi do. I think Audi use black, white and red actually for all their S-Line cars, and it looks pretty dank. It looks pretty dank indeed. So that was QuintK's submission for this week. Okay, and the next entry comes from LasaGrill. I think I said that right. And this is his R32 again on World, another World entry. It again looks pretty dank. You obviously got it's basically just a track-based R32 to its maximum. That's what it is. There's nothing get around it. It's a drift spec R32. But yeah, it looks pretty dank overall. We'll go on to the next submission. Okay, now I actually have a few issues with the next entry. If you are going to send an entry and you're going to use like a mobile phone recorder, please, I'm going to pause frame now, get rid of all this clutter space. Like, at least stand up when you're recording it, because otherwise, look how low quality this looks at the moment. It looks like you're sitting down recording this. But yeah, this is Baz Mejer's 350Z from Forza 4 actually, and it's kind of very similar of the Underground 2 body. There was one body vinyl which had those circles on. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it looks pretty dank indeed. We'll go on to the next one. Please remember that if you're gonna send in some mobile clips though, just get rid of all that clutter space, because otherwise it's just not a fun day for both of us. And finally, we have the final entry from Venom Legs, and this is Rachel's 350Z from Midnight Club LA, and holy moly, another great entry. So, what else is there to say? It's a replica of Rachel's 350Z. It looks pretty dank. I can't really think of any improvements you can do to the car, to be honest. It looks pretty dank, and that kind of concludes it for this week's episode of Community Showcase. If you want to go and submit your entries for next week, make sure to go send them on Twitter. I'm at StraightUpHippo, or you can go to StraightUpHippo.com, and there's a Dropbox with all of the information in there. And that's it, basically. So yeah, if you enjoyed, hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
This the kind of beat to go.